Spring Sports 2013. Hi, today we'll be talking about spring sports and how their shortness affects both the players' abilities, good and bad, and compare these to other season sports.
like kind of hindered my season, but in general I'd say it's quite it kind of models a more professional season, as in the games come thick and fast, training is intense, and but it just doesn't last as long.
So basically, the reason the spring sports are so much shorter is because the spring calendar is it's all cut up. You start off with the spring sports a week before spring breaks, which really isn't the best idea, but the winter break or the winter season only finishes a week or two before that. So it really is a struggle to make time for the spring sports to really evolve and for people to really learn how to do the sport before they're even in the sport. And then we've got, exams where the older students can't even come to some events, like a lot of tennis students saw that they couldn't go to any of the events apart from the ISSTs because they had to study for exams that would basically change their life, because you get into a good college, you have to study a lot. So that is one problem with spring sports, and it's quite a shame because I feel like a lot of athletes are turned off by doing spring sports at all due to the fact that they have to study and they can't go to the events, which they think, what's the point of me even going? Here, Nisha goes through a grueling exercise routine. Next, we'll be getting input from Joshua Zalkowitz. Although his main sport is swimming, he likes to keep his fitness up by going to the occasional ultimate frisbee training, which, I have to admit, is quite a lot of work. He mentions the huge time difference between the two seasons, swimming being in the winter and ultimate frisbee obviously being in the spring.
Easter break. So, like, from Easter break to exams, it's not many trainings.
Yeah. All right. So you do swimming, right?
Yes, I swim.
How long is that season?
Not long enough.
How many weeks would you say?
I don't know. It's like 3 months, so that's like 9 weeks.
Although Stefano Perversi doesn't even do spring sports, he is aware of how short they are and how it affects the team.
Oh, dead throw.
Yeah, they're shorter by probably 15 days, maybe a month.
Uh, well, I'm a football man, like soccer. It's my favorite sport. It's my number one sport, and that's usually what I play. And I think that's the longest season, or the second longest season. It's like a 12-week season at least, and I enjoy that because we get training 2 to 3 times a week for 12 weeks, and we also get quite a few meets and events. And I also think it's important because
That was Nisha Gallagher-Chew's response to being asked whether or not he'd prefer a longer season, like the soccer season he talks about, with less meets, as is usually the case with fall sports. So there we go. There's the kids' experiences and their thoughts on spring sports this year, and hopefully something will be changed for next year, because they and I also believe that some of these spring sports lose a lot of good players because of academics, which obviously comes first, but still it shouldn't be penalized because of where it's at in the calendar.
really short. I think it's only like 4 weeks, no, 8 weeks. I don't know. It's like a lot shorter than the other seasons anyway, and it's definitely a different experience.